Welcome back to the Football Don't Lie podcast. In today's episode, we're going to be covering the Week 3 games and also previewing the Week 4 games. Starting off with the 12 o'clock, or actually, no, covering the Week 4 games and then going to the Week 5 games, my bad. Starting off with the 12 o'clock games. Actually, no, starting off with the Thursday Night
Thursday
Football.
night.
Thursday Night Football with Jacksonville and Cincinnati. Very close game, a lot closer than I expected, to be honest. And yeah, Cincinnati came out with the W, but I was pretty disappointed after they basically blew out Pittsburgh. How they came out, I expected them to do a lot better. Um, and I liked what I saw from Jacksonville for the first time. Their offense looked pretty good, especially with their receiving core. I didn't really see that. And also, one player that has really impressed me has been Jamal Agnew. I've been really impressed by him as well. So. Good fight by Jacksonville, but Cincinnati just had too much.
Yeah, this game was kind of lackluster. I thought Jacksonville was going to run away with it. At halftime, I was like, oh my. But Joe Burrow and the Bengals picked it up. And, I'll give slack to the Bengals. And I think you're probably like, what are you talking about? They played Sunday, and that defense was out there for almost, I think, 45 minutes. Or I think it was like 40 minutes, like time of possession-wise, the Steelers' offense and the Bengals defense. So I'll give the Bengals defense a little slack. I'm not going to cut too hard on them. They ended up getting the W, and that's all that matters. Cincinnati 3-1, kind of crazy, but good for them.
The Bengals have been one of the most surprising teams this season so far, but we've been lucky, honestly, with all these primetime games that we've been getting. But this one came down obviously to the very end where the Bengals hit a game-winning field goal, but Jaguars were up 14-0, and they really should have won this game, but Bengals have looked really nice so far this season, so we'll see if they carry that on throughout the rest.
And let's talk about who the Jaguars play next week, because obviously they play the Titans. How do you guys think that game's going to go down? I think the Titans will run away with it.
Yeah, I think that if the Titans get back A.J. Brown or Julio Jones, one of those two, they should run away with this game without a doubt. Jacksonville's not that good, in my opinion.
They should. There's no way that the Titans are going to... I mean, we did just see them lose to the Jets. We'll talk about that in a bit.
Yeah, we'll talk about that, yeah.
Yeah, but I really don't think they're going to drop 2 in a row to these awful teams.
All right, so we're all going Titans there. Let's get to that Titans-Jets game, though. Let's get to that game. Very disappointing. Hudson, what do you see in that game?
The Titans, I mean, honestly... There's really not much to say about that. The Titans didn't have Julio or A.J. Brown or anything like that, but they really they had Derrick Henry and they had Ryan Tannehill, and I feel like that's literally all they needed to win this game. Henry rushed for over 150 yards and a touchdown, but in the end, I feel like the Jets just should not have won this game. They're just an awful team in the end, and the Titans, if they want to get those compliments, such as being literally even playoff contenders in the end, they had to win this game, and I feel like they've lost to the Cardinals week 1, but obviously the Cardinals are a great team. They beat I forgot who they beat, but they won 2 in a row, and then they lost.
They beat the Seahawks.
Oh yeah, I feel like
the
Seahawks were a team that they probably should have lost to. So. Honestly,
the Seahawks and the Colts is who they beat.
Yeah, I expected them to beat the Colts, but the Seahawks, I would think that they would have lost that game. But they've really been going against who's predicted to win the game. But in the end, I feel like the Titans just should not have lost this game. They played awful.
No, I'm not going to give any slack to the Titans, but they didn't have their two best weapons. Second and third best weapon on offense. So, I mean, like, I'm not going to give them slack, though. This is the Jets team that has looked pathetic over the first 3 weeks of the season. A rookie quarterback who has looked just awful, and you couldn't get the job done. It's kind of embarrassing if you're the Titans that it's a team that is contending for a top spot in the AFC loses to the Jets in overtime. And if they made that field goal, it would have been a tie in overtime, which is even more, I think, a little bit more embarrassing. But regardless, just unbelievable. They really should have blown out the Jets. They allowed them to get back in the game, but it's just unbelievable. I mean, this is why the NFL is such a fun league. It's a week to week league. You never know what sort of upsets can happen, and this just happened to be the biggest one of the week. So, just ridiculous game from the Jets. I'll give the Jets defense a little credit. They played really well, especially in overtime.
Yeah, I mean, to me, like the Titans were missing their two wide receivers, cool, but I don't really care. Like the Jets are trash. So, how do you like? I'm not even worried about their offense. Derrick Henry did everything he could. He literally rushed for about almost 160 yards and scored a touchdown. How does your
38 touches, bro? 38 touches.
33.
No, that's just rushing. I'm talking plus receiving.
Okay, plus receiving. Not he had two receptions for receiving, so 35, and then 20 yards for
30,
receptions.
regardless, 35 touches is like freaking.
I mean,
insane.
they weren't gonna give the ball to anyone else.
Yeah, that is also true, but like still, 35 touches for anybody on the field is just.
I just want to get to how bad is your defense that like I get that Corey Davis is good, but like. You made this man look like Megatron out there. Like Janoris Jenkins, Kevin Byard, like the whole secondary should be ashamed of themselves, and that's why they lost this game because of the defense. Like Corey Davis had 111 yards and a touchdown. Keelan Cole had 92 yards. Jamison Crowder, who I think is probably their best receiver, if not Corey Davis, had only 61 yards, and you still managed to lose this game. So I don't know. I just think their defense is a shambles. What were you gonna say?
I've just been saying it since week one that this Titans defense is not good, and that was the reason why I felt like a hot take would be that the Colts could win the AFC South, but obviously that's not really turning into a possible thing. But the Titans I wouldn't be surprised if at this point they go out in the first round of the playoffs, even with all their weapons and stuff. But their defense is just really atrocious.
And then next week, let's talk about who the Jets play. The Jets actually play the Falcons next week. I don't know where to go with this. Like both these teams are not the best. I think I might go with the Falcons, like because I trust, even though I hate Matt Ryan, I trust him more than Zach Wilson. They're just a more experienced team. And I like Calvin Ridley, so I'm probably gonna go with the Falcons. But
I'm gonna take the Jets in this one. London game. I don't like Matt Ryan. Like there are games where Matt Ryan plays really well, aka the last game. There are games where he stinks the bed. And I feel like this is a game where he's gonna stink it up. The Falcons are not a good team on defense. They couldn't stop anybody on the football team. I guess we could just transition straight into that game.
Yeah, we can.
The Falcons could not stop. They could not stop anybody. Like I think what were McLaurin's stats, if I'm not mistaken?
Six receptions for 123 yards and 2 touchdowns.
Are you kidding? That's 20 yards a reception. Like, bro, come on, dog. And if I'm not mistaken, Gibson had a big game. McKissick had that one big play. The special teams didn't do anything. Javon, what's his name? Jermaine. I don't know what his first name is, but he had a massive return. I thought that was
DeAndre Carter.
DeAndre Carter, yeah. Just a massive play, and that basically turned the entire game around. And that McKissick play, dude, that one play, I was watching it. I was watching that play at the end.
Someone got beat.
Heineke threw that ball cross body across the field, and McKissick somehow was there. Like I don't even understand.
There, like, but he shouldn't have gotten away. There was a Falcons defender. I don't know who it was. He should have made the tackle, and he just
Deion Jones was there. Deion Jones was there, and he should have made the tackle, and McKissick just got away. It's unbelievable. But
who do you have for the?
I'm gonna take the Jets. I'm taking the Jets though. I don't trust this Falcons team at all. Hudson, you got anything else to say about this game?
Nah, I'm gonna just go with the Falcons.
Falcons, okay. All right, yeah, let's get to this Falcons 49ers. Not 49ers. Football team
Washington.
game.
Yeah.
Yeah, Washington. I actually like the Falcons. I'm gonna say right now, I think Cordell Patterson is very underrated. I like him a lot. But apart from that, this team is like their defense is terrible. I think they have a solid receiving core with Patterson, Ridley, Pitts. I like that. I don't even think their offense is bad at all. I just think that Matt Ryan is super inconsistent. But I'm just like I know they won, but I'm not impressed by Washington's defense for a team that was supposed to be a top 5 defense this year. I haven't seen anything from Chase Young. He has yet to. I'm pretty sure. I don't know if Chase Young has gotten a sack this year.
I think what teams are doing is that they are starting to double team Chase Young a little bit more than usual, and he's not getting the pressure that he usually gets. Now, as a transcendental player, you need to break those double teams.
And you still have Montez Sweat.
You still have Montez Sweat on the other side. I don't know what's wrong with Washington's defense. They kind of puzzle me, and if I'm not mistaken, I think Washington plays like a tough team this week.
Yeah, we'll get. Yeah, I think. Let's see who Washington plays. Okay, the Washington plays the Saints.
Saints. Okay, if we're gonna go straight into predictions, I'm actually gonna take Washington.
I'm going with the Saints, bro. I do not trust Washington.
I'm gonna take Washington. I don't trust. I mean, I like Washington's offense. They can click on any given day, and I feel like a game in the Superdome, and we're gonna get to New Orleans' defense, which is also a trash heap.
This game is in Washington.
Oh, my bad. Well, regardless, like New Orleans' defense is pathetic, just straight up pathetic. And
It is.
I guess we can transition into the.
Wait, before Hudson, do you have any thoughts on the?
I'll let Hudson and you
yeah,
give
the
your
Falcons.
predictions, but yeah.
Falcons versus Washington.
I just feel like I mean, like you said, like this Washington defense was being hyped up as like a no joke defense going into the season. I feel like that they should not have left. They shouldn't have let the Falcons score more than 30 points, and it was a really close game too until the very end. So, where McKissick gave them that crazy, like you said, like that crazy crossfield diving touchdown or whatever. But I really think Washington should not have let the Falcons score that many points. They really got lucky winning that game. But next week in Week 5 against the Saints, both these teams have been really inconsistent. But in this one, I don't even know who to choose. I'm gonna probably just go with Washington. Honestly, I feel like their defense should be able to. I mean, I think that I wouldn't be surprised if we saw Chase Young. I think at his first sack of the season, but this Washington this offense could be great when they want to be. If not, then they won't be. Is Lattimore playing this game, or is he still out? He's playing, right?
No, he's playing.
Yeah, so they'll be stronger, but. Either way, I'm gonna take Washington over the Saints.
He played last game too, bro.
Did he?
Okay, I guess we can just transition into the Giants game, right?
Yeah.
Lynn has Daniel Jones look so good in his life. Never has Daniel Jones looked this good.
No, you know why?
402 yards passing. Are you kidding me?
He has an actual receiver to throw to now.
Oh
my boy Kenny Golladay had 6 receptions for 116 yards, bro.
Bro, I'm just Golladay had a big game. Saquon had a big game. Kadarius Toney was running around like
Kadarius Toney was really good.
Tyreek Hill,
Kadarius Toney was really good.
Yeah, and that
unbelievable, bro.
Bro, if I'm the Saints, bro, Paulson Adebo needs to get his ass off this team, bro. He is so bad. I saw this Paulson Adebo.
Oh, with the D tackle?
Bro, I saw this dude getting burned. Like,
oh, you mean the corner? My bad.
The corner. Yeah, the corner. Bro, he's a rookie, but he was like, he's not ready. He played at Stanford. I'm pretty sure, but bro, he is not ready. Like, I saw this man getting burned. Like that John Ross, like absolutely ran circles around him for the touchdown. Like their defense, like. Why is Marshawn Lattimore not fucking sticking Kenny Golladay? Why are you putting your worst corner on fucking Kenny Golladay? Like,
yeah, I don't know, man. Like this Saints defense is pathetic, but I guess we can transition into the Giants. They needed this one. They needed this one desperately, and they got
They
it.
did, especially looking at their schedule.
But I mean, I'll give it to the Giants, man. Saquon Barkley he turned into Christian McCaffrey. He had a Christian McCaffrey type of game in the air, on the ground as well. Just a big game for the Giants, and they got the job done. Any other thoughts, guys?
Hudson, what do you have to say?
Daniel Jones just played, like you said, a crazy good game. The one interception he had was, I think, just like a Hail Mary before halftime. So that was his first, I think, of all season and through the last couple games of last season too. So he's been playing really, really good. And I feel like I really didn't think that this Giants team would go too far. Especially with Cowboys finally probably being at the top of this NFC East division, and also Washington there, of course. But I didn't really expect them to win this game, and with them winning this, that was kind of that last piece of motivation to make me pick Washington over the Saints. But I don't think that the Giants are going to be doing anything else a part of this game.
Well, speaking of the Cowboys, the Giants play the Cowboys next week in Dallas. I'm taking the Cowboys, like, straight up. I don't think there's much that needs to be said. They looked amazing against the Panthers.
I will also take the Cowboys. They looked really good against us. Hudson, I'm assuming you're going to pick the Cowboys too. So I guess I can just... Yeah. I'm going to start talking about this Panthers game. I really do... Okay, here's the thing, okay? I thought the Panthers played a very solid first half. They kept up with Dallas, but I knew as soon as Zeke got going and we missed the first field goal out of the half, I knew it was game over. I had a feeling the momentum was shifting, and it shifted literally sideways. Darnold didn't look where he was throwing. He tried to force it to Robbie, and Diggs got a pick. And then on the hitch route that he tried to throw the DJ, Diggs was just sitting on it. But like my question, I was kind of frustrated at the game plan that Joe Brady tried to run out there. The Cowboys are going to run Tampa 2 over and over. Why not attack the seams or the outside? Instead, you keep running these in routes and these hitch routes over and over. No wonder Diggs is going to end up with
every team has been doing that. That's why Trayvon Diggs has gotten a pick in every game this season.
Exactly. They just keep running these hitch routes and in routes. No, you want to beat Dallas, you got to take a deep shot. You have to hit the stop and go. You have to run a seam route. You have to run right up the middle. And this Dallas defense can be beat. And they did get beat in the fourth quarter. But I mean, this game was lost in the third quarter. This game was clearly lost in the third quarter. Dallas was clearly the better team yesterday. And even though they shouldn't have had 20 points up into the even though this game probably would have been a 2-score game at halftime if it wasn't for that Jeremy Chin fumble being overturned, because that was clearly a fumble. I don't care what Cowboys fan says, that was clearly a fumble. Literally,
Cowboys fans are saying it wasn't. I don't know.
I don't understand, bro. He took 2 feet, and then Chin literally bullied him, and the ball came out. I don't understand, man. But you know what? It's honestly a good L for us to honestly humble us down. Understand you got to face some adversity for team contending. So,
it came out that the referees blew the call.
Yeah, the referees did blow the call, but it is what it is. The Dallas running attack, the Pollard and Zeke, just, oh my lord. And then Dak didn't have to do too much, even though he had 4 touchdowns. He didn't have to throw too much, but big win for Dallas and Carolina. We got a relatively easy schedule ahead, but I mean, Hudson and Suhash, you guys got any other thoughts?
Yeah. I kind of.
Well, you guys both knew that I thought the Cowboys would win, so I wasn't really too surprised by this. I would say that the Panthers did play good, but I would just confirm here that the Cowboys are basically back. Dak Prescott threw for 4 touchdowns, all of them going to different receivers. One to Cooper, Schultz, Wilson, and Blake Jarwin. So I think we can confirm that the Cowboys are back, most likely going to win this NFC East division. But the Panthers, they've been a surprising team this season, and I really thought that they would find their first loss this season. But they've had a decently easy schedule so far. They play a real team, they lose to them, but they have a fairly easy schedule also throughout the rest of the next couple weeks. Like next week they play the Eagles, and then the week after that they play the Vikings, and I think after the Vikings they have a fairly easy schedule once again. So, but this Panthers team, I feel like they're looking really good so far this season. If they can continue this, I think they're definitely seeking the playoffs.
Oh yeah, I cut out, but basically what I was saying was that the thing about Dallas is that this team gets scary when their running backs start having a good game, because expected that Dak is going to find CeeDee Lamb and Michael Gallup and Amari Cooper, and it's a concern for them now because CeeDee Lamb and Michael Gallup are out. So I don't know what the status on their injuries are, but they're going to be out for I think at least one more week for sure. And a lot of people were saying, vintage Zeke or Zeke is back. Like Zeke, like he's always been a good running back, and he's still young. Like Zeke is not this old guy. He's only 26. So I don't understand why people are saying vintage Zeke or shit like that. Like he's still a very good running back. And when him and Pollard start getting going, like this Panthers team becomes this Cowboys team becomes very dangerous, because now you got to stop the receivers who are very good and their running backs. And I thought their defense played a good game apart from the fourth quarter when they kind of took their foot off the gas. And for the Panthers, it's not too big of a deal because they're missing a lot of their pieces. And CMC, from what I've seen, apparently according to Matt Rule, is trying to come back next week. He said he's trying to test out of his hamstring injury and practice this week to come back next week. And then they're still missing their defense. They missed J.C. Horn and their defense.
Shaq Thompson, today the report came out, Shaq Thompson is having a foot injury. It's 2 to 3 weeks, I think. But
oh yeah, well,
he's a big part of our team too. I mean,
he is. Yeah,
expected to miss time. I think it'll be 2 weeks. Let me just check. It's week to week.
Who will step in? Will it be Julian Stanford?
I don't know how they're going to play this linebacker role. I feel like, okay, here's what's going to happen. They're going to have Jermaine Carter, and I feel like they might have I think they might have Jeremy Chin low-key play this role because of how versatile he is. But we're already
Then who's going to be the free safety?
So they're going to have Sam Franklin, and Sean Chandler probably play safety.
Or Kenny Robinson.
I actually like Kenny Robinson. I don't know why we haven't been giving him reps. Anyways, big game on Sunday against the Eagles.
I'm going with the Panthers again.
I'm also going with Carolina. I mean, I expect a absolute I expect our defense to just pour out after being gashed. I expect Burns and Reddick to just absolutely torture Hurts all day in the pocket, and maybe expect at least 4 to 5 sacks from Carolina, especially at home too. And I expect Darnold and DJ Moore to have a big day. Yeah, I'm going to take Carolina. And Hudson, I probably assume you're going to take Carolina unless you're going to be an idiot and take Philly.
Yeah, I really don't have much to say. I don't see any reason why you don't take the Panthers this weekend over Philly.
So speaking of Philly, just played the Chiefs. The Chiefs won this game by 42-30. This is all I have to say about this game, man. The Chiefs defense has to get their shit together because they are not the same team. The Eagles, I thought played really well, considering the fact that the Chiefs are one of the most talented teams, if not the most talented team in the NFL. This is back games where actually I don't know if the Chargers scored over 30, but I know the Ravens scored 36 and the Eagles scored 30. So the
Chargers did score 30.
They did? 30. So this is 3 straight games where they've allowed 30 plus points. So
bro,
they have
screw
to
that.
figure it out.
4 straight games, bro. They gave up they gave up 29 to Cleveland, but that's basically 30.
Yeah, 4 straight games where basically they've given up 30 this whole season. So they have to figure it out.
Yeah, I completely agree with you. If this offense isn't clicking at times, they're screwed, man, because they give up almost 30 points a game. They can't stop anybody. It's just unbelievable. They can't stop anybody. Like Jalen Hurts is just having his way, man. Like dude had 300 yards. If it wasn't for that offense that put up 42 points, crazy stuff. Um, they wouldn't have stood a chance, but they did put up 42 points because Patrick Mahomes and Tyreek Hill had a field day. Um, they were basically playing pitch and catch all day long because the Eagles can't play defense either. So, if I'm not mistaken, this is a big game coming up for the Chiefs against the
Big game,
Bills.
and I'm
Sunday
actually
Night Football.
I'm actually gonna take the Bills.
I will also take the Bills as well. I don't think the Chiefs can stop the Bills' offense at all. They won't be able to stop Zach Moss and Devin Singletary, and they won't be able to stop Stephon Diggs, Sanders, and Beasley at all. Josh Allen should have a field day, and I expect this to be a very good Sunday night game, but I'm going to take the Bills.
All right. Well, seems that Hudson is not here, so we'll just transition to the Bills game. Obviously, they beat up on the Texans as we all expected them to. Yeah, they literally destroyed them. Davis Mills had probably his worst game in his NFL career so far. Threw 4 picks. And yeah, I kind of feel bad for the guy, but like here, the Bills just did not have any mercy. Like, there's nothing for me to say about this game. Like, it was literally what I predicted.
Yeah, nothing else to say for me. It's just a complete blowout. And I was we kind of all expected it. I mean,
yeah.
But I think the Texans. Who do the Texans play next week?
The Patriots.
Yeah, I'm gonna take New England here. Mac Jones is sort of finding some rhythm, and that defense is starting to play really well for New England too. So yeah, I'm gonna take New England.
I got the Patriots as well.
Yeah, so I guess we can just transition into that classic.
Actually, Hudson, give your pick for the Chiefs Bills game and also this Patriots Texans game.
The Chiefs Eagles pick.
Bills.
The Chiefs Bills pick.
Oh yeah. Well, I feel like I don't know. I'm feeling like I'm taking some risky picks this week, so I'm gonna go with the Chiefs. I didn't really think it was too risky, but considering both you guys took the Bills, it obviously kind of is. So I'm gonna go with the Chiefs. I feel like they're gonna start catching their rhythm here. Obviously, having a record of 1-2 last week before they beat the Eagles was not where anybody thought they would be 3 weeks into the season, but they know that they had to get back on track. So obviously, beating the Eagles was a start, but obviously that won't do much. So I feel like beating the Bills this week, at least my prediction, is something that it's going to help them get back onto their full track.
Okay. Yeah. Let's talk about this. Yeah. Texans pass.
Oh, I don't really have much to say. I'm gonna just take the Patriots. Pretty simple.
Okay. Yeah. Let's talk about the Patriots Bucks game. What do you guys think?
Dude, okay, I picked the Patriots, bro. Dude, I and you guys were laughing at me too. You were like, "Oh, that's an awkward pick." But I had a feeling that Belichick was going to do something, and they pulled out all the trick plays. 2 passes by Jacoby Myers, and the weather too was kind of like a major.
Weather was awful.
Yeah, and I really thought that pick was going to pan out for me. But Bill Belichick came up with the most boneheaded call I've seen.
Yeah.
And decided to kick a 56-yard field goal in the rain when the ball is wet and you know Nick Folk he's capable, but do you really expect him to make a 56-yard field goal in the magnitude of this game? I didn't expect it, and it was 4th and 3 for New England, and I felt Mac Jones had been clicking. His short pass offense was clicking. And I felt if they got that first down, it would have been an easier field goal for Nick Folk, considering they had 50 seconds on the clock as well.
Wasn't Nick Folk injured?
No, he played. He was the one that missed the field goal.
No. He was like he had like a hurt he was not. I'm not saying he was like injured because he was out of the game, but like the Patriots fans are saying that he was hurt. Yeah.
Maybe that was just an excuse or something.
I feel well, regardless, bro. Like I feel like if they would have picked up a few more yards, it would have been an easier field goal for Nick Folk. And they had 1 timeout too. On top of that, just a boneheaded play, in my opinion, by Belichick, saying I think he was trying to send a message to Brady saying, "I'm giving you 50 seconds. Do something. I dare you to try and do it." And it kind of backfired on him because he couldn't make the field goal anyway. So, I mean, I was annoyed because I wanted the Patriots to win this game so badly, and I actually had a feeling they were going to. I'm upset that one of my upset picks really didn't pan out, but it is what it is. I thought the Bucs did not look as good as they should have been, and their defense again looks porous as ever. I don't care what Richard Sherman's doing there. Old, I don't think he's good a fit on that defense. But just a classic game though. Brady gets his revenge against Belichick, so good for Brady. But I felt that the Patriots should have won this game, man. They should have had this game, but Belichick just made a dumbass decision.
Okay, yeah. So let's get to what the Bucks. Okay, so the Bucks play the Dolphins. I'm taking the fucking Bucks. Like
I am also taking the Bucks. I don't need to explain.
Hudson, are you taking the Dolphins?
You know what? I'm going with the Bucks. I really just at this point
pick your own team.
Bro, how do you pick them against the Bills?
Because we're coming off that win. We have some momentum. We have our starting quarterback, and I didn't think that he would get injured 5 plays into the game, but Austin Jackson.
Okay, so let's get to this Dolphins game. Obviously, laid an egg against the Colts. Like me and
Suas called it.
Yeah,
like,
bro. I expected this shit.
I expected. What did I say? I'm pretty sure if I'm not mistaken, I said Taylor's gonna have a monster day. That's what I said, and I also said Wentz was gonna have a big day, and he did.
I literally said that Pittman was gonna do pretty well, and he did so.
Dude, I mean, honestly, the Dolphins are kind of falling. They do have an easy schedule coming up.
Yeah. Look. You remember last time we had a 1-3 start?
When was that? Oh, that was last year.
That was last season. Then we won 5 in a row.
I don't remember because that's like every year for you guys.
And then we finished with 10 wins, and this season basically 11 wins. We have Tua coming back. I feel like we just kind of get this one out of the way, Nick, this week.
I think the Dolphins should just say that they're gonna lose this game and start Reed Sinnett at quarterback.
Yeah.
No. I mean, no. Flores didn't even consider using Sinnett at quarterback during the Colts game. That's literally what he said.
Before we move on to this, whoever the Colts are playing this week, I want to talk about the report that came out on Sunday of how Brian Flores said he wanted Justin Herbert over Tua.
Yeah.
And that was confirmed true, actually. But it just shows the lack of confidence in Tua taking the ball over.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
Yeah, but I guess we can just move on to whoever the Colts are playing.
That report should not have come out. I don't care what anyone said.
Yeah.
It came out literally during the draft and like after the draft too, that Flores wanted Herbert more than Tua.
I don't know, man. Anyways, who are the Colts playing next week? I'm pretty sure they have an easy game.
They played the Ravens.
Oh yeah, they played the Ravens on Monday Night Football.
Oh, that's actually gonna be a tough game. I don't know. The Ravens looked really good on Sunday.
I'm gonna take the Ravens.
I want to take the upset. I really do. I really like.
I'm going with the Colts here. I'm going with the Colts.
I don't know. I'm gonna. Oh, here's the problem though. Okay, this Colts defense is better than what people expect, but I don't think Lamar and that offense, if they get stymied like they did against Detroit, they're going to be in some trouble. But they're at home, so I'm going to take the Ravens this week. I don't have the guts to pull an upset on this one. I will pull an upset later in one of the other games this week, but I'm going to take the Ravens in a Monday night game.
I'm gonna take the Ravens as well. I think the Ravens got this. I think Hollywood came back from his disappointing game. Dude, the Ravens should have blown us out. Like that game we should not have been in the position to win that game. The Hollywood dropped like 3 touchdowns.
Yeah.
And then, obviously for the Broncos, like it all fell apart once Teddy Bridgewater got injured because Drew locked his ass. But yeah, I mean, there's nothing for me to say. I think transitioning to this Ravens Broncos game, I think the Ravens did what I think we all expected them to do, which is win. And for the Broncos,
Wait
hopefully
a
Teddy's.
second. Wait a second. Didn't Hudson pick the Broncos?
Hudson, you
Did
picked the
I?
Broncos?
No. Hold up. No. We all chose the Ravens. I'm on the sheet right now.
I swear I thought he picked the Broncos.
He might have.
He's a Broncos fan.
Um, I'm, I'm. No, I picked the. I think I said I wouldn't be surprised if like. I think I said that the Broncos are like one bad Lamar Jackson game away from possibly winning this game. But I did pick the Ravens because I didn't change that at all.
The Broncos better hope that Teddy's concussion is not bad because he's the best quarterback on their team by far.
Yeah, Drew Lock has failed.
No,
Oh, Drew Lock
Let me
is
get started. Let me get started on my.
You think Kendall Hinton's above him or something?
Let me get started on my
Lock
weekly
sucks.
Teddy Asswater rant. Let's look at this, shall we?
Von Miller literally
16 pass attempts for 65 yards, bro. 4 yards a fucking attempt. This is exactly who he is. Teddy Checkwater. Okay?
Their plays are just like that, bro.
No, okay, but that's what I'm saying. Like this is why I would rather have Darnold rather than Teddy Asswater. Okay, like Darnold actually throws the ball down the field and he's willing to take chances. Teddy Bridgewater is literally Captain Checkdown, bro. He's just a replica of Joe Flacco. Like that's exactly who he is. Okay, but anyways,
Von Miller said he was good, so.
Von Miller.
Yeah. So what? Yeah. What, you think he's gonna say like his quarterback's bad or something?
Yeah.
Nah, he said that he's the best since Peyton Manning.
That's cap. I'd take. Actually, no.
Trevor Seaman.
You know what? Yeah, I'd take Trevor Simeon over Teddy.
Fuck no, bro.
Yeah,
Don't
I'd
even
do
know.
it. I'd do it. Anyways, the Broncos play the Steelers this weekend, and I'm gonna take the upset. I'm actually gonna go with Pittsburgh.
That's
Is that an upset?
Yeah, I was thinking the same
that's
thing.
an upset if I'm not mistaken. I'm pretty sure Denver's favored.
Oh shit, this is in Pittsburgh. I'm gonna take the Steelers.
I'm gonna take the Steelers. I think they get a healthy Claypool back.
Yeah.
Deontay Johnson is also back. They're gonna be very mad after what happened last week. It's gonna be a big game.
I'm taking the Steelers too, but I don't know if they're gonna be mad. Their team is full of TikTokers. So
but I expect this team to full out blow out Denver. I don't think Denver's that good, and I expect Pittsburgh to come out on all cylinders firing. Expect a big game from Najee Harris and Chase Claypool, in my opinion. And that Steelers defense will get all over Drew Lock. They will absolutely obliterate him. TJ Watt might have 3+ sacks himself.
Is Drew Lock starting or is
Teddy had a concussion, bro.
He's starting.
Concussion takes you out for 1 to 2 weeks.
No, he's starting.
all right? So
Link is gonna have a big game. Terrell Edmonds is gonna have a big game. Devin Bush is gonna have a big game. Yeah, give me the Steelers. Juju should just retire, bro. 11 fucking yards. Wasted talent. The most wasted talent in the NFL. Apart from Josh Gordon. Deontay Johnson has impressed me. That touchdown was over. I'm pretty sure that touchdown was over Jair Alexander.
It was.
So shout out to him. But yeah, the Packers just played a great game. People are saying Aaron Rodgers is gonna go to the Steelers because of that exchange with Mike Tomlin. Randall Cobb, bro, 2 touchdowns. Where has this Randall Cobb been? No, yeah, I haven't.
Randall Cobb was injured, I think, if I'm not mistaken. Or no, he didn't play last week because of an injury.
No, but I'm saying for like in years.
No, yeah, you're definitely right. But when he's back with his guy, he looks like the old Randall Cobb. And I guess we could just. I mean, Hudson hasn't said who he's picking. So who are you taking, Hudson? Broncos, Steelers.
I was thinking about the Broncos if Bridgewater was playing, but I'm gonna go in the end with the Steelers since Locke is starting. I'm gonna say it one more time that this defense is really no joke. I feel like it might be it's gonna be a low scoring game. I'll tell you that right now. I'm taking the under for whatever it is, but I'm gonna go with the Steelers. This team's gonna be, like you said, angry after losing to Cincy last week. So I feel like the Broncos really shouldn't be winning this game.
You mean Green Bay?
Are we not on the Broncos, Steelers, Green Packers, and
No, because the Steelers lost to the Packers this week.
no Packers? Oh yeah.
Yeah.
No. I'm thinking of last week.
Anyways, I guess we could just transition into this game. Aaron Rodgers had his way, but I will say
AJ
that
Dillon
blocked
impressed me
that
too.
blocked field goal by Minkah Fitzpatrick, or I think Pitt.
That was a block, bro.
That was a clean block, bro. There was no offsides.
Yeah. He
Steelers
wasn't
got hoed
offside.
on
It was
that
just
one.
it was like the Giants in Washington. It was just a perfect jump.
No, that was clean.
That was clean.
I don't know who that was. It was not Minka. Was the one who caught it. Like, and he
Yeah,
scored
Minka
the
was the one
touchdown.
who caught it. I think it was Joe Hayden, maybe.
Yeah, it
It
was.
was Hayden. It was Hayden.
It was.
Yeah, that was a clean block, bro. I don't care what you say, but I expect Pittsburgh to come out full on. And as for Green Bay,
I expect them to win against the Bengals, the Packers.
As for Green Bay, just you guys remember when we were all overreacting after Week 1? I was kind of calm. I was like, I'm gonna let Aaron Rodgers do his thing, but the entire media was all over Green Bay, and they were like, "Nah, Aaron Rodgers is falling off a cliff." He's not, and they're right back in it. And I am also going to take them over the Bengals. I expect a big game from Devontae Adams. That Bengals defense can't really guard anybody, so I'm going to take Green Bay.
Yeah, I'm taking Green Bay as well. I don't think this game is going to be particularly close. Hudson.
Oh yeah, for the Packers. Sorry, which game? I was
Packers Bengals.
Packers Bengals. I'm gonna go with the Packers. I don't care what anybody says. Bengals. I don't care. They're coming off that win versus the Jaguars. I'm taking the Packers.
Okay, and we kind of just went full circle, so let's just start off with the new set of games. We'll just go with the next game because we already covered the Bengals and Jaguars. So let's just go with the. You know what? Let's just go with the Browns Vikings game. The Browns Vikings game because it was at 12 as well.
I didn't watch this game too much, but I did know that Baker Mayfield overthrew OBJ, or else he would have had a 65.
Dude, oh my god, bro! I was so mad.
And if he didn't get if Beckham would have gotten that touchdown, I would have won freaking money this week in DFS. But freaking he didn't, and Baker looked like some hot garbage, even though the Vikings are even more garbage. Good win for the Browns though, because I mean we all expected it.
I watched this
game. More of a shootout though, like.
I watched this game. Dalvin Cook is not 100%.
No, he's not. They limited his reps a lot this week.
He only had 9 carries for 34 yards. Justin Jefferson looked pretty good. Adam Thielen didn't do as good as I thought he would do. Their offense was just limited, but that's expect. The Browns' defense is amazing. They're really good. This was a very it was a grinded out game. But the Browns came away with it. I think Nick Chubb and Kareem Hunt is. Would you guys say Nick Chubb and Kareem Hunt is the best running back duo?
I would say it is. I mean,
the Browns.
Yeah.
Okay, I will say Tony Pollard and Zeke Elliott.
It is. Yeah, I was thinking about that one too.
They are on the come up.
Hudson, what do you think about this game?
I feel like we all expected. I'm pretty sure we all expected the Browns to win this game. So I wasn't really the most surprised, but it was a pretty close one. Like you said, that missed touchdown was just absolutely insane. But I just come to see the Vikings stats every single week, or to watch the game too. I just see that Justin Jefferson dude who was on the board when Miami had the 18th pick, and instead we took Austin Jackson, who instead of catching 30-yard touchdowns for us every single week, he's letting our star franchise quarterback get injured. So, definitely not what I want to see out of a first-round pick. So Justin Jefferson getting me angry every single week, but I feel like what you were saying before. I feel like the Browns definitely do have the top running back duo in the league right now, but
the Colts are in that discussion too. I just remembered.
Who is Jonathan Taylor and Marlon Mack?
No, Naheem Hines.
Yeah. Well, Marlon Mack's going to get traded.
Low key. If Chuba Hubbard gets more touches, I'll throw C-Mac and Chuba Hubbard in there. Chuba Hubbard had a solid game this week.
You got to give them time to develop too.
This is what a Dolphins fan said in the 2020 draft. They drafted Tua. They should have taken Herbert. They drafted Austin Jackson. They should have taken DeAndre Swift. They drafted Noah. They should have taken Antoine Winfield. Drafted Robert Hunt. Should have taken Julian Okwara. Drafted Raekwon Davis. Should have taken Lloyd Cushenberry.
I mean, I'm a fan of Raekwon Davis, but Austin Jackson and number 18 and Robert Hunt early in that second round was awful. Like, I think Patrick Queen was on the board too for that 30th pick in the first round or the 26th. Like,
Yeah,
absolutely
it was.
awful.
Oh wait, who was gonna? Were you gonna say something, Tejas?
No. Anyways, I guess we could just move on to who
Yeah,
do we want to move on to? I guess who the Vikings play next week because I'm pretty sure the Vikings have a big game next week if I'm not mistaken.
They don't. It's a divisional game. They play us.
Oh, the Lions. I'm sorry, Suhas.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna. I don't think the Vikings are that good, but I'm probably still gonna take them.
I'm also gonna take the Vikings, sadly, but they will get a reality.
Just lost.
They will get a reality check next. Not this week, but next
against
week
the Panthers.
Against the Panthers, yeah.
But yeah, I'm gonna talk about this Lions. You got the Vikings too, Hudson?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I'm gonna talk about this Lions game because I actually thought we fought pretty well. Like there was a bunch of like unlucky shit in the first half that only happened to us. Like the fucking snap went like it bounced off someone's helmet and went to a Bears player. Like when we were at the red
Oh,
zone.
I saw that, bro. I saw that.
That was some bullshit. Like, okay, but yeah, like for us to be down by 14 in the first half, like I thought we fought really, really hard. We won the second half, which I like because under Patricia we would not have. But here are my concerns about this team. First of all, two of our star defensive players are out, and star in terms of our standards. Like, fucking Okwara was going to be big for us, and so was Jeff Okuda, and we lost both of them to torn Achilles. They're out for the year, so that's a big blow. Number two, we are statistically one of the best teams at running the football. Jamal Williams and DeAndre Swift have been really good this year. I don't know why when we go for it on fourth downs or on third down plays or third and short, why do we keep going for passing plays? Like it doesn't make any sense to me. So I think that has to be cleaned up. Number three, we could have it was like 4th and 1 where we were down by 10 in the fourth quarter with 5 minutes to go and we were at the red zone. If we had taken our 3, we would have only been down by 7 and we would have had a chance to stop and then get a touchdown. Instead we went for it and that basically sealed the game. So we should have gone for the field goal there. So it's just rookie in-game decisions that Dan Campbell needs to figure out. But I still think he's a good coach. He's a lot better than Patricia was for us.
He's a rookie coach, Suhas. This is the type of stuff you expect from like rookie head coaches, but I mean, it's okay.
Yeah, I didn't expect us to win any of these games. Well, I picked the Lions because I thought Andy Dalton was not Andy Dalton. I did think Andy Dalton was going to play because Matt Nagy said it was a game time decision. But Justin Fields played. I like Justin Fields. He did pretty well.
I gotta say one thing though, Suhas. This is growing pains, bro. This is what a rebuild is all about. But as long as you stay competitive in these games is all that matters. Trust me, I watched my team rebuild last year. All I cared about is that they were competitive, and they lost 8 one-score games. This is exactly what the Lions are doing. They're losing close games, and that's all that matters, I guess. And that's what you should care about. I'm
not mad because I'm fine with losing games as long as we're competitive.
Yeah, no. I really like this Lions team. They just need to develop a little bit more. But anyways,
Hudson, what were your thoughts?
David Montgomery got going, but I'm pretty sure he got hurt, if I'm not mistaken.
He did.
Yeah, they're aren't they fearing a torn ACL?
No, I don't think it was ACL.
No, it wasn't ACL.
No, but anyways, the Bears, they won this game, but I don't think they should have. They didn't. Justin Fields just did the bare minimum to win this game.
Like, I don't think the Bears are like anything special.
No, they're not special.
No,
and they should get a reality check next week. When they play who do they play?
The Bears? I'm pretty sure they play the Chargers. Yeah.
Chargers.
Oh no, they play the Raiders. They play the Raiders.
Oh, the Raiders, yeah.
The Raiders. Well, I'm gonna take the Raiders regardless. I'm taking them over the Bears. I expect Khalil Mack to do something because this Raiders O-line is a little trash. And I guess we'll get to the Raiders-Chargers game at the end, so that way we can talk about Detroit instead and who they play. And I guess we can just get another prediction out of the way.
Hudson, what do you think about this Lions-Vikings game?
Well, we saw Fields was starting, and I thought I said in the prediction video that whoever was starting was going
You
to
mean
win.
Lions Bears?
Huh?
Yeah, Lions Bears.
Whoever was starting for the Bears would end up winning this game for them, whether it was Fields, Dalton, Foles, or Allen Robinson. And we saw Fields. He didn't throw a touchdown, but he made some big time highlight plays with 17 completions. With 11 completions, he threw for over 200 yards. So Darnell Mooney, obviously seen here as his top receiving guy for the Chicago team. But David Montgomery basically led this team to the win. And Lions kept it competitive, but Seahawks, if you're the Lions with the number 1 overall pick, you're taking Thibodeau, right? Over any QB?
Yes. I'm taking a defensive player.
Yeah.
I think all our picks should be defensive players. I don't think Goff is a problem. I know he's not the best QB, like compared to like.
You need receivers.
Offense is solid. Yeah.
You need receivers.
No, we do need receivers.
But they can also, they probably have cap space too.
We can probably, we have cap space, and I think we can probably get a receiver late round. I think defense is our biggest problem. Like I actually don't think our receiving unit is as bad as like on paper. Like Amon-Ra St. Brown has been pretty good as a rookie. Khalif Raymond has been making big plays. He had 2 touchdowns. Cephas, I've been saying it, has been pretty underrated. I like him. I know they're not big names, but they've been doing pretty well. We can probably snag another receiver later. I think defense, especially with Okwara being out for the season, you don't know how he's gonna play. Jeff Okuda hasn't had the best start, so I think we have to take Thibodeau. I know, isn't Thibodeau injured right now though?
Yeah, he is. He injured himself week 1.
He did, yeah. So he's my favorite player in the draft. I would take him number 1.
Anyways,
I don't know if we're gonna get the number 1 picks because of the Texans.
Yeah. So I guess we can skip over this Raiders Chargers game. We'll get to it last. What were the other games from last week?
Okay. So let's talk about this game. So it's 12 o'clock game. Okay, yeah. So let's talk about the 49ers and the Seahawks.
Yes. I
picked the Seahawks. I don't know who you guys picked.
Look, I picked the 49ers because I thought Jimmy Garoppolo was going to play the entire game, and the 49ers were on track to win this game. They were on track
Trey
to win
Lance
this
impressed
game.
me.
They were on track to win this game until Garoppolo left, and Trey Lance went
Trey Lance did well, though.
He did. No, he didn't. And he had that one pass to Debo. He had that one
for 2 touchdowns and 157 yards.
Trey Lance? 3 touchdowns?
2 touchdowns and 157 yards and 18
Okay,
attempts.
the first touchdown was all Debo Samuel. The second touchdown was garbage time. So, I mean, I'm not going to give Trey Lance too much. But I thought
That's true. Yeah.
He
was wide open. He wasn't even covered by anyone.
Yeah, I thought the Niners should have won this game if they had Garoppolo still in. But that also reminds me, this Seattle defense I thought was porous, and they still did get torched. Debo had a monster game still, but I mean, I don't expect much from Seattle anymore. I still think they're not that good, but they ended up getting this one because Garoppolo was hurt. So
Blitzboy got he was supposed to cover someone. I'm pretty sure someone scored a touchdown. It was Blitzboy's man. I don't know.
It was Debo. It was Debo.
No, but if you look over that play, like Jamal Adams kind of yelled.
Yeah, they were saying it was a cover 3, bro. I don't care.
Yeah. Well, no, if you saw the playback, you can kind of tell that it wasn't really on him. He made it like he told another guy to assign that, and it wasn't really his fault fully.
I don't know. Okay, maybe it wasn't cool, but all right, yeah. But the Seahawks play the Rams next week. That's gonna be a great game. I'm gonna take the Rams. Yeah, that's
gonna be a great Thursday night game.
Even though the Rams disappointed me, I'm still gonna take them.
I'm also gonna take the Rams. They're at home, if I'm not mistaken. The Rams are. Or no, they're on the road. They're on the road. Yeah,
they're in Seattle.
But it doesn't matter. I'm gonna take the Rams. I expect Matthew Stafford to have a big bounce back game, without a doubt. So I'm gonna take the Raiders.
I don't think Matthew Stafford played bad.
I don't think he did. He just couldn't convert on the downs that he needed to.
Yeah, he did. Yeah. He'll be good. Cooper Kupp didn't have.
Oh,
I know you just saw that.
serious
Yeah,
loss. I had to interrupt you. Waller just had an insane touchdown.
it was
catch.
only a 3-yard
Oh,
touchdown
good,
catch,
good.
but it looked
I have him on fantasy. Good. I
Oh
need him.
my god.
mossed him.
He mossed
Is
him,
that
bro.
Asante Samuel? No, that's not
Yeah,
him.
I don't
no,
know
no,
who it was. I think it was Asante Samuel.
No, it wasn't.
Mossed him, bro.
no. I don't think it was.
Oh no. Yeah, no, it was 24, Nasir Adderley.
Yeah.
Oh, he mossed him. Like it's bad. No, he's getting like that's like a poster equivalent. Anyways, go back to what you were saying.
Oh yeah, I was just saying. Cooper Kupp and Robert Woods didn't have their usual games that
Yeah,
we expected.
they're
That's
typical.
why.
Again, you know what? I'm gonna make a bold prediction. I say Matthew Stafford throws for 300 yards and 3+ touchdowns, and Cooper Kupp and/or Robert Woods combined for. Well, you know what? I'm gonna say Cooper Kupp and Robert Woods combined for 150 yards plus 2 touchdowns as well. Because I think the Seattle's defense is so garbage. They are so bad, in my opinion. That's my bold prediction for this week. I'm gonna take the Rams anyway, but I will say Arizona again, another surprise this week. Big game from them, especially considering Hopkins wasn't too much involved in the game plan. AJ Green had a big touchdown. Max Williams got involved. Connor had 2 touchdowns on the ground. Defense played pretty well against
Chase Edmonds had a huge game.
Chase Edmonds had a pretty big game. They played really well, Arizona, and don't look now. Arizona's 4-0, and next week they play the 49ers.
That's why I was so high on this Cardinals team. I don't know which one of you said like they were going to be inconsistent, but
I said inconsistency, and you know what? To some extent, they should not be 4-0. They should be 3-1, and they might have even lost that game against Jacksonville last week, but. They were inconsistent, but they've basically proven me wrong this year so far. But I'm interested to see what they do against the 49ers in a division game. But we'll see. But I'm gonna take the Rams over the Seahawks, and I will also take the Cardinals over the 49ers.
Yeah, I'm gonna agree with both of those picks.
I'm also taking the Cardinals over the 49ers. They're 4-0. I feel like they're going to be able to keep the streak going. I think they said just today that Jimmy G is expected to be able to start, but he won't be 100% in my opinion. So I'm going to go with the Cardinals in that one to keep their hot streak going. And then in the Thursday Night Football game, I'm going with the Rams. I feel like they're going to be angry from that loss last week to Arizona. Come out super duper strong. I would not be surprised if Stafford came out there for 300 plus and 3 TDs. So it's going to be a fun one. I mean, we've had some awful. They've been good games, but awful teams. If we had Jags, Bengals, and then the week before we had Giants, Washington, but now 2 great teams. So it should be a fun one this Thursday.
Yeah, I think that's going to be a good game. All right, so we literally only have to talk about the Raiders, Chargers, and who they play next week. So based on what you guys have seen from this Raiders Chargers game, because I picked the Chargers. I know Waller just scored.
This game's not over anymore.
Yeah, no, definitely not.
This is a
I
game.
It's not over. I know it's not over.
But
Yeah,
I guess we'll just move on to the predictions next week. I'm going to take the Raiders over the Bears, and I'm going to take the Chargers over the Browns. Chargers are going to be at home. I'll take the Chargers over the Browns. I mean, I like the Chargers.
I'm going to take the Browns and the Raiders.
I don't think the Browns can really get going. This Chargers run defense is really good, in my opinion. So I'm going to take the Chargers, yeah.
I think.
You said you're taking. Yeah, no, go ahead.
I'm taking the Browns. I love this Browns team. I think this Browns team is a top 5 team in the NFL. Like I really do. So I'm gonna take the Browns.
Yeah, the Browns team is just insane. They really have no flaws in that team defensively and offensively. So I have them winning too. Did they beat the Vikings last week, so they're 3-1, right? I think they're 3-1. And I think they're second in that division, but they're tied with the Ravens and the Bengals. So that's something to enlighten your day or something. But
Hudson, are you taking the?
I'm taking the Browns.
And we're all taking Raiders over Bears, correct?
Yes.
Yep.
All right. So like before we wrap up, one thing that I wanted to do. I wanted to start something where we all give our. You know how the NFL does Players of the Week.
Yeah.
I wanted let's do players. I know this game is not over, but just for this week and also predictions for next week.
Okay. I mean,
we don't
okay.
we don't have to
if-
do we don't
I
have
say
to
we
do
give-
special.
No,
don't
I
have to
say
do
you
special
give
teams.
offensive player of the week and a defensive player for each conference.
Oh,
Yeah, we
flea
don't have
flicker. Hold up. We got a flea flicker. Oh, what the hell was that?
Hudson, you're ahead of me. Shut up.
Okay, that was an awful play.
We don't have to do special teams. Just do offense and defense for AFC and NFC. Like for this week and also predictions for next week. So
Yeah.
off the
but for
top
this,
of your head, yeah.
For this week, NFC Offensive Player of the Week, it's just this is actually a tough one. But I think
It is tough.
let me think about this. Okay, defensive player of the week I can tell you is Trayvon Diggs. I'm gonna give it to
Trayvon
Diggs.
Diggs.
Yeah.
I'm gonna also give it to Trayvon Diggs.
You got to say that offensive players Prescott though, no?
Nah, he threw for 188 yards. That's not too much in my opinion. I'm
gonna go with Kyler Murray.
I was gonna say Kyler Murray, but I'm still thinking about it because there were a lot of players that had good games this week.
They were.
Rodgers had a good game.
Rodgers did have a good game.
This is really tough, honestly.
This is like offensive player of the week is usually QBs, right?
Yeah,
You know what?
I mean, it's rarely anything else.
But you know what? I'm gonna give it to a running back. I'm going with Saquon.
Yeah, I wanted
Barkley. I think Saquon had a very good game. He carried that team to a win this week, so I'm gonna give it to Saquon. I know you usually don't give it offensive week to a running back.
I'm gonna switch it up too. I was gonna give it to Kyler Murray, but after seeing what this guy did, he's one of my favorites. I'm gonna give it to Terry McLaurin.
Yeah, fair. That's fair. What about you, Hudson?
I mean, if we're going if I had to make it a normal.
No, we don't have to do
You don't have to make it non-QB.
Yeah, but like to switch it up or something, I'm gonna go David Montgomery because I would say that he was the main reason why the Bears won this game.
He was.
What was his stats though?
He had over 200. Here, let me check.
No, he had 106 rushing and 2 touchdowns.
Okay, I don't know why I thought he did 200.
Okay, but I feel like Saquon just did more for his team, and he did.
Derrick Henry did pretty good too. He's probably.
But that's AFC. Anyways,
that's true. He went against the Jets though.
Oh yeah, AFC.
Offensive Player of the Week. I think it's a no-brainer. I'm taking Tyreek Hill.
Coming back to defense then.
Huh?
We're coming back to defense then, right?
Oh wait, no, wait. I think Trevon Diggs.
We all picked.
Trayvon Diggs. You're right.
And then AFC Offensive Player of the Week. I'm going with Tyreek Hill. Monster game. 3 touchdowns, 11 catches, 182 yards.
That's a good shout.
Go ahead.
Here, Hudson, you go. I don't want to pick Tyreek. I want to pick someone different just to show some love. Tyreek Hill had a really good.
I'm kind of thinking Mahomes because he had like nearly 300 yards and 5 touchdowns.
He had 5 touchdowns. Yeah.
I might think of like Jalen Hurts here, honestly, because in the same game.
Jalen Hurts is the NFC, bro.
Oh yeah,
NFC.
Yeah, that's true. He was playing against an AFC team, so I got confused. I'm trying to think honestly. Like I can't go to Lamar. I mean, Lamar played alright, but it's definitely not rookie.
I want to give it to Derrick Henry, but they lost, so I don't know.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I just hopped on the Titans game. I was like, I think Derrick. No, but I can't. I don't want to give it to it. Daniel Jones. No, that's NFC.
I'm gonna give it to Jonathan Taylor.
I mean,
that's a good one.
He played alright.
Dude, he fucked your guys up, bro.
Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, I think I might just go with no. Josh Allen didn't even play like that good either. I really don't know. I might just go Tyreek Hill too because
Tyreek Hill. I mean, you can't go wrong with Tyreek.
It's gotta be Tyreek Hill.
For defense.
This is tough though.
Shit. Yeah, for defense, this is tough. I'm just gonna throw a name out. Actually, wait, nah. Never mind. Keep going.
For defensive player of the week. Ooh.
I literally just wanted to give it to the Browns, like as a fucking team, because like
Yeah,
they're just so good.
That's true.
You know what? Ooh, this is tough. I'm actually gonna give it to. I know it's a losing player, but I'm gonna give it to Matthew Judon. I thought he had a really good game. He was all
It's a
over
good
the
pick.
field. The
He did
Bucks
have a
couldn't
really good
stop
game.
him. So
Um,
I'm gonna go with
I,
Matthew.
ha-
Judon.
I have mine. I have mine. I don't know if you guys watched this game, but this guy was all over the place, and it basically resulted in his team just having a shutout. I'm gonna go with Tremaine Edmonds.
I was literally thinking, dude. I
Oh,
was
for the
literally
Bills.
about to say him. I mean, I wasn't about to say him, but I was literally looking at the Bills players, and I was about to take either him or Micah Hyde or something. But this Bills defense
He,
is like,
he
Oh,
was
actually, yeah.
Tremaine
That's
Edmonds
totally
is.
no brainer. I'm gonna change my pick too. I'm gonna go with Mike Tremaine Edmonds. I mean,
You don't want to go. No, not you, but Hudson. You don't want to go someone on the Ravens.
the
oh, actually,
Ravens.
wait. Hold up. Actually, there is one more player I could go with. What's his face? Um, oh my God, bro! And it was in the 1 o'clock games. For the
On
Browns.
a clock game.
I think
I was gonna go with him. Andres Williams.
yes, he had a very good game for them. Oh,
Tyus
actually, no, no, no,
Bowser.
no, 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 no,
JOK
no,
had a
no,
good
no,
game
no,
too.
no. You know what? I usually never do this, but I'm gonna give it to the Jets. One of the defensive linebackers. His last name is Williams. He was all over the place, and even though Derrick Henry had a big game, he was one of the main reasons why the Jets won this game. They
Quincy
created pressure
Williams.
over and over. Huh?
Quincy Williams or Quinnen Williams.
Not Quinnen Williams. It's a linebacker.
Yeah, Quincy Williams.
I think, yeah, Quincy
56.
Williams. I'm gonna
He
give it
had
to him.
he had he had 10 tackles.
Yeah,
Yeah, he
he
was
had a very
and one
good game.
sack. Yeah, he had a good game for sure. Who are you gonna go, Hudson?
I honestly, I mean, I seriously don't like. I mean, you said a player on the Ravens like Tyus Bowser and Calais Campbell. They had great games, so I might go with. I mean, also like Anthony Averett had an interception.
Anthony Ray had a good game too. Yeah.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, I just don't know. I mean, just for this game, I might go with him, but like, I don't know if he'd be AFC Defensive Player of the Week, but Chuck
It
Clark
doesn't. It
definitely
doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't matter. We don't have to do it how the NFL does. We can just do whatever.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
true. I think Tyus Bowser really had a great game, though.
Tyus Bowser. All right,
I'll
that's
go
a
with
good. That's a
him.
good. That's a good pick. Okay, and then so lastly, we gotta predict for this week. Who's your NFC Offensive Player of the Week, Tejas? You already said Matthew Stafford, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
He
I
already
said.
said
Well, no,
Stafford.
not Matt. I said Matthew Stafford was gonna have a big week.
Oh, big week. Okay, yeah, okay, yeah.
But in terms of
Okay, for this,
offense,
I gotta look at matchups for this week. Then
Yeah, me too. I'm doing that right now.
I gotta see which team.
I'm gonna take if he plays this week.
CMC.
Yes, I
CMC.
mean against this Eagles
Yeah.
team,
I was looking at that game. I was literally just thinking.
if he plays this week, I'm gonna take McCaffrey. If he
That's a,
doesn't play this week,
that's a
give
good pick.
me You know what? This is kind of a. This might be a. This might shock you. Give me
I
Antonio
have.
Gibson.
That's a good pick as well. I'm gonna go. Shit. Okay. I think I'm gonna go Dak Prescott.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah, it's a good pick. I'm gonna go. I mean, it's not really kind of like a throw one out there, but I'm gonna go with the Ryan Tannehill for this one
For the
against
AFC.
Against the Jaguars.
Against the Jaguars. Yeah, I feel like
Ryan Tannehill is not in the NFC, bro.
Oh, it's or I thought we were doing AFC. Okay, well he's my AFC. For NFC, then I'm gonna go with Aaron Rodgers.
Okay,
That's a good pick. That's a good pick.
Defensively for the NFC, I know you guys are gonna think I'm a homer, but I just expect absolute terror from this team. Give me Brian Burns to have at least 2 touchdowns.
I like that. I like that.
Yeah.
I was actually considering him. I'm gonna go Matthew Judon.
Okay. No, that's AFC though.
Oh shit, you're right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go Matthew Judon for AFC. You're right. I just looked at the fucking Never mind. Yeah, I was just looking at the Texans.
For the
Shit.
AFC Offensive Player of the Week, who? This is a tough one for me though, because I'm kind of thinking of who to go with. Let's see. Give me,
Wait, hold
you know
on.
what, you know what, you know what? Give me Najee Harris. Give me Najee Harris against Denver. I'm gonna take Najee Harris. I think he'll have a big game this week.
I'm gonna go with Levante David for my NFC Player of the Week, Defensive Player of the Week.
Dude, I was gonna pick him, bro.
Right?
Fuck,
Actually,
yeah. No. Yeah, I was actually gonna take him.
Okay, I don't know if you just guys watched. The Raiders just had a monster throw. Henry Ruggs just had like a 60-yard catch. Yeah, Seahawks, this game is not over yet.
It's not over yet. It's not over.
this game could go to dude. We've had the
Overtime, bro.
craziest prime time.
I'm gonna go with Chandler Jones.
Okay, for NFC defensive player? Okay.
NFC, yeah.
51-yard catch.
And then for AFC defensive player of the week,
I went with Matthew Judon.
I'm actually gonna go with Joey Bosa.
A good pick.
I think Joey Bosa will not be contained. In my opinion, we'll see though.
So for NFC,
Actually, I'm changing my pick. I'm going with Myles Garrett.
Okay.
For NFC, I have Rodgers and Levante David. And then for AFC, I have Tannehill and
I gotta pick my offense now. I haven't done my offense.
And for AFC Defensive Player of the Week, I'm gonna go with dude, I don't even know. I'm gonna go with Chandler Jones. Why not?
Chandler Jones
that's
plays in the
defense.
NFC.
That's NFC.
NFC.
Yeah, I just realized. I'm gonna go with AFC player. AFC players.
Okay. While you're saying that, I'm just gonna give my pick right now. I'm gonna go. Fuck, bro. Is Byron Jones playing?
Yeah, I think so.
I was gonna go Chris Godwin.
I thought you were about to take Byron Jones for AFC defensive player.
No. I was gonna go Chris Godwin for AFC offensive.
Byron Jones is questionable right now.
Then you should have gone Mike Evans then.
That is true. Mike Evans is there.
Mike Evans, yeah. That would be good. I mean, I would rather say
No, that doesn't.
Brady.
The Buccaneers are in the fucking NFC. I'm tripping.
Yeah, that's true. Well, for my AFC defensive player, I'm going Minka Fitzpatrick.
Okay, that's a good one.
Very good.
Against
Well, actually, no. I'm changing my pick. I'm changing my pick from Joey Bosa to TJ Watt. Yeah, that's TJ Watt.
I probably should have taken Watt if I'm taking the Steelers player. It's whatever. I'll stay with Minka.
I'm gonna go with Zeke as my
Dolphins
offensive
legend.
player.
Okay. The Cowboys
Yeah, I
are
got
playing who this week? The Giants.
Giants.
Yeah, yeah. I expect the monster game.
I think I'm gonna go with Zeke. Yeah. So basically, my NFC predictions my AFC predictions include Zeke, and I'm pretty sure I had fucking Matthew Judon. I changed this. Myles Garrett. Who was your NFC predictions?
For me,
AFC predictions.
Oh, AFC, I had
So note this down.
Who did I say for AFC?
McCaffrey. No, never mind.
That was NFC.
Yeah.
I said. Wait, okay. I know the defensive player. I said TJ.
Oh, bro, I'm tripping. I can't go Zeke.
Oh no, I said Najee Harris. I said Najee.
Oh yeah.
Zeke is in the
Najee Harris
NFC,
and
bro.
TJ Watt. And for NFC, I said McCaffrey if he's playing. If he's not, then I'm taking Antonio Gibson. And the defense player of the week, Brian Burns.
My AFC offensive player is My AFC offense player is Ryan Tannehill. My defensive is Minka Fitzpatrick. My NFC offensive player is who's my NFC offensive player? Well, it was Aaron Rodgers, and then defense.
Rodgers, yeah.
Defense is Boots. Dang it, I lost it again. Oh, I took Chandler Jones. Yeah.
Okay, so I just realized I fucked up because Zeke plays for the NFC. So Zeke is going to be my NFC offensive player of the week, and then Chandler Jones, like Hudson, is going to be my defensive player. For AFC, defensive player Myles Garrett. have to pick a new offensive player now, so I'm just gonna look real quick and just see who plays who. Fuck, I was. Oh, okay. I'm gonna go. You pick Tannehill. I'm gonna go with Derrick Henry. I'm gonna go with Derrick Henry. And yeah, I think those are my picks. So, oh yeah, we're gonna wrap the episode up here real quick. What is the score of this game? 21 to
14 to 21. Raiders just missed a field goal.
Okay, so this game is not over. So, yeah, it'll be a tough call to see who wins this game, but that's gonna be it for us. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed. See you guys later as always. Peace.